So trend number one, we'll talk about cybersecurity, and certainly I think people are talking about ransomware both inside and outside of the industry. I think we can all share a story about companies that we've known who have fallen victim through some of my alliance work with some professional organizations, insurance, accounting organizations that I do outside of the industry. One of the partners shared a story about their customer who fell victim to ransomware. It was like the second time in 3 years this, or it wasn't a customer of ours, was ransomed. And this time the company decided not to pay. And a month in, the people ransoming their data gave them a Black Friday special and offered a
Boy, that
20
was really nice, huh?
discount on the ransom. Very thoughtful folks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
I think uh, I think everybody pretty much knows what ransomware is now. I mean, if everybody remembers that during the summer there was a entire gas pipeline and everything that was ransomed, and what's amazing is a lot of these companies have no choice and they pay the money. I mean, it's millions of dollars, not depending on the size of the company. But I had our school district, same thing, but they didn't have the money to pay, so they rebuilt their entire system. But this is a big problem if you don't really know what ransomware is. Basically, think of your company system, all your files and everything basically gets locked, and they say, they're not going to give you the key basically unless you pay them money, or they'll delete it. So you can imagine if all of your company files, maybe the database with all of your company information, all the history, they basically hijack that, hold them for ransom, and that's a really scary thing.
Totally. And so I think, just for sharing and how do companies prepare and protect themselves, there are a whole host of services that are now available, that starts from really helping understand your risk through either security risk assessments, awareness training, cybersecurity training. Under the protect category, how do you best protect your business? Certainly business continuity management and having the right processes and operations and plan to help protect your company. And there's a whole new category, and it may be not new, but it was certainly new to me, of cybersecurity insurance. So it's become so prevalent that some companies are even investing in cybersecurity insurance, which is going up, unfortunately, in cost. And then if you do have a problem, there are professional services to assist in recovery. So we at Velosio can do some of these services, but we also have partners who, if your company is in need, we can point you to if you run into trouble or really want to plan in advance to make sure you're protected. So I think, some of the work that we're doing and our clients in this space is we are doing security assessments. So we have a whole practice that's dedicated to cloud technology, and they are well attuned to best practices for security and operational processes. And so for our clients and prospects, we do provide a complimentary 2-hour assessment to really look at what are some of your areas of risk. And then we can review our findings and recommendations, discuss, what is a best practice or advice for moving forward for your organization, provide recommendations like implementing multi-factor authentication. How do we help you with anti-spam, malware, and ransomware protection, reviewing licenses, and providing managed services to help consolidate and help secure some of these areas of risk.
And so that's free for our customers, right? The 2-hour assessment.
Yeah, we've started offering this to help companies really assess where they are in the spectrum, where there are open risks. And it's interesting, there's services that through, the Microsoft Office 365 packages, Microsoft 365, that help you with malware. And actually, we have an IT team that internally tests us. Like, I know one risk is through, emails. And so our IT team will test us as employees and try to get us to respond to some questionable emails to see
Yeah,
how
I
we.
just I just failed that yesterday. I I was an IT manager for so long, I couldn't believe it, and I clicked and it basically said, "Oh, this was a trap by your IT department." and now I have a training session I have to do. So
So funny.
uh, it works. But I would say too, even if you're not one of our customers, we have a talented staff that can help you. Obviously, you're not going to get the free 2-hour assessment like our current customers and clients get, but we are definitely here to help if need be.